Hello everyone, welcome back to Book Road. So today we are talking about a Taiwanese book. It's called The Way of Communication / Increasing the Capacity of Your Working Skill. So basically the books has divided by 5 parts here. So the first part, it's been talking about that how the attitude, why you talking. So don't be the first point that the writer has been mentioned, that is that don't be afraid, don't be fear, be brave facing the problem. The example that it gave you in books is talking about that in the meeting room, your boss is talking, but you knew that your boss has missed the point, so do you raise your hand to telling him that, okay boss, you missed this point, or that you just shush up and sit down over there. So the book is telling that you really should do that. You should do it in an efficient way, that like you tell your colleague to do that or whatever, that you write an email after the meeting. But you really need to talk about this because it's really it will affect the project that you're doing. So be brave, don't be afraid, raise your hands and then tell people the problems. The second one is that you need the environment. You need to know that where you are talking to, who you're talking about, and then you can't say the wrong thing to the wrong person. Like, for example, that you're having an idea and then you're telling your colleague. You have to know that the idea is it confidential or no. And also that you don't do small talk ever. You need to establish that the big talk, that you don't ask, oh, how's your family? This kind of talk, it shouldn't be in the firm, it shouldn't be in your where you work. And this is the wrong area you should not go into. And then the third part of these books basically is talking about that you really should listen. Do observation first. Understand people's language. In the books, it has been mentioned that why you're afraid, why you don't want to be in a meeting, your foot will be facing to the door. So this is one of the examples that the books has been telling us. And then you have to understand people's micro face expressions. So like raising an eyebrow, things like that. And then understand people's meaning. Sometimes people say no doesn't mean no. Like this example that the book illustrate on the books. You have it says that there's a lot of secret in it. The hidden meaning, basically, you have to know about it. Don't just misunderstand the word. So talk to your colleague into it, talk to your boss into it, then you will know what is in it. And then the fourth part is that the skill, that how you express yourself, that use less negative words and don't say I can't do it, I don't do it, or like, oh, it's so bad and it's so awful. This kind of word also bizarre. Like writer wants you to avoid this kind of words while you're working. It really will help you between the relationship with your colleagues or your boss. Try to use positive words. It's like great, awesome. Like sometimes even though you can't do it, you will say I will try, but I can't promise you. That's okay. Don't say that, oh sorry, I can't. Like this is just so mean, to be honest. For me, just so mean. The fifth one is that solving problem skill. You need to actually take responsibility on what you're doing. Not that give it to someone else and, oh, I don't know, I don't think so, I can't do this, like I'm not responsible for that. If you want to do it, this kind of word you shouldn't be using in the firm. So this is what the writer wants everyone to know, these five skills in here. And then the last part is that the conclusion. So sometimes it's something's called conflict. Conflict, it's not human being, it's a situation. That's what the writer wants everyone to know. And then I think this is about it. This book is called The Way of Communication. Thank you so much.